Alright, I have drained the gas, I've drained the oil, and I figured out why I couldn't get this thing to come out of gear. There's this thing called a clutch. I didn't press the clutch. It's working fine now. So I'm going to put some gas and oil in it. I've got new positive and negative cables here. I'm fixing to put my spades on them. Cut them to length. I'm charging up that battery that came with that mower that lasted about 4 days. It'll hold the charge long enough for me to determine whether this is going to crank and run. If it cranks and runs, I'm not going to do anything but sharpen a blade and polish this up real nice and ask for $50 for it, maybe $500 when the spring gets here. Well, I think I knew why this one melted. It's because this one broke off and they duct taped it to the terminal because there was duct tape on this. So, you know, not making a good connection could make everything hot. Anyway, I've got my new cables on. And battery, now I gotta get some gas, find a key, and we're gonna turn it over and see what happens. Well, that was too easy. That's not even a video. So I'm going to do little things. I'm going to figure out what it is that holds the battery in here. I'm sure there's some kind of bracket. Underneath here I've seen a couple of slots, like something fit in there. And, you know, little stuff. Replace the pin. Grease the bearings. If there's a carburetor adjustment, maybe adjust that carburetor. But other than that, I'm going to clean it up, sharpen the blades if they're good enough to sharpen. If not, I'll replace the blade. I'm going to replace the battery, put a good battery on there, and clean it up real nice, and probably ask $400 for it. Maybe $450. I don't know. We'll see. But this is how we flip 'em. This is how we flip 'em. Okay, that was stupid. I'm sorry. I'll never sing again.
My life, but I'm a survivor. After my heart attack, my doctor prescribed Brilinta. It's for people who have been hospitalized for a heart attack.
Brilinta is taken with a low-dose aspirin, no more than 100 milligrams, as it affects how well Brilinta works. Brilinta helps keep platelets from sticking together and forming a clot. In a clinical study, Brilinta worked better than Plavix.
Brilinta reduced the chance of having another heart attack or dying.
What a lazy group of dogs.
Without talking to your doctor.
What if there was a booger in the yard? You wouldn't even know it.
Heart attack, stroke, and even death. Brilinta may cause bruising or bleeding more easily, or serious, sometimes fatal bleeding. Don't take Brilinta if you have bleeding, like stomach ulcers, a history of bleeding in the brain, or severe liver problems. Slow heart rhythm has been reported. Tell your doctor about
lazy group of dogs.
Unexpected shortness of breath, any planned surgery.
Must be millennials.
If you recently had a heart attack, ask your doctor.
Millennial
Brilinta
dogs.
is right for you. My heart is
If we had a basement, they'd be living in it.
Avoid your medication. AstraZeneca may be able to help.
And screaming for Hot Pockets. Well, I haven't really done any more on it. It's too cold. It's not even 40 yet. I want to take this out and pressure wash it. But I was going to buy these. There's two covers. One that covers up this side, plastic cover, and another one that covers up where the battery goes, a plastic cover. But I decided I'm not going to spend any money on it. I'm into this for exactly $150. I will buy a battery, so call it another, you know, $35. So let's just say $200, counting the gas to go there and get it and bring it back home. And I think I can get $350, $400 for this, for just the way it sits mowing. All tires hold air. The belts are good. The blade's good. So I think I'm just gonna not invest too much time and money in this. I'm gonna because there's not enough profit in it to justify that kind of time. This, I could have sold this with a bagger for $650, maybe $700. But this, you know, 400 is probably going to be top dollar for this, and that's right at spring when everybody goes out to their shed and finds out that their lawnmowers won't crank. So I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to start at 400, but I would actually take about $350 for it. I'd still make a, you know, $150 profit. Okay, that's it. I really can't think of anything else to say about this, so I'm just going to upload the video. I'm not going to be able to clean this up today because it's too dang cold. And especially for pressure washing. I get that water all over me, and I'm just like a newborn puppy in the cold. I want to get inside, curl up next to something warm. Thanks for watching, y'all. When I sell it, I'll let you know. Oh, when I sold my Craftsman chainsaw, I sold that for $65. I still got that for sale, the big Makita, and I've got 2 people interested in that. So I haven't sold this yet, but I dropped the price to $50 just to get it out of here. Okay, now we're done. Thanks for watching, y'all. Okay, I've put it up on Craigslist. That's all I'm going to do to it. The blade is in nearly new shape. I put a brand new battery on it. I put 2 new battery cables on it. Drained the old fuel, drained the old oil, cranked it up, mowed with it. It's a little funky to get in reverse, but I'm not going to mess with it. So I put it up here for $375, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty. In the meantime, Runs with Knives, a friend of mine, a long time ago, sent me a Fluke meter, testing meter. And it didn't work. I put a battery in it and it didn't work. Well, I just now got around to digging in a little bit. And this fuse, I took this fuse out to my shop and tested the fuse, and the fuse is blown. So I'm going to have a really nice Fluke meter here as soon as I get this fuse in. A new fuse. You know, the bus company, my wife knew the lady who was an heir to this bus fuse company. And the lady was, of course, a multimillionaire, and they had racehorses, and my wife used to train thoroughbreds. And that's how she knew this lady. Small world, huh? Okay, I can't tell you anything. I have my rant prepared for tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and upload this now. So, have a good weekend, y'all.